How is this show so good? Hey, I'm Jared Woodcox, author of the young adult fantasy series Shadowcasters. I'm back with episode 6 of my Avatar rewatch. Watching the show over again, I keep forgetting how much I love it and how good so many of these episodes are. This one we get the introduction of Haru, and like I've said so many times, one of the things I love a ton about Avatar is these side characters that are so memorable. In such a short episode, we feel so bonded to them that when they come back again in later episodes, we're excited to see them. So this one's amazing. I'm glad we get introduced to Haru. It's a really cool one where we see a lot of Katara's determination to help others. We see her courage. We obviously get to see a lot more earthbending in action once again, which is really cool. It's just an all-around great episode. I know I usually only pick one thing I really like, but I do want to mention a couple because this episode is just so good. One thing is I feel like this episode has one of the funniest jokes in the whole series. I love when they're doing the fake earthbending and they use the vents and push the rock up in the air.
That lemur, he's earthbending.
No, you idiot, it's the girl.
Oh.
I don't know, that part just always cracks me up. So super good. And then related to that, I love how Avatar does such a good job of payoffs, whether it's within the same episode or, throughout the series. So in this one, we have the part with the vents where they use the airbending to make it look like it's earthbending. I love how that pays off later on in the episode when they use the vents on the ship to push the coal out that the earthbenders can earthbend with. One thing I didn't like as much, and it's sort of subtle, and I feel like I'm still having a hard time putting it into words, because I've said throughout these rewatches that I love Aang's childish nature. It's really cool how he embraces childhood and really wants to be playful. But I felt like there were a couple moments in this episode where some of his little lines and jokes didn't quite land in the moment, and it almost felt too childish in a serious circumstance. And to me, it sort of felt like a regression for his character, because we've now had some episodes where he realizes he's the Avatar. He realizes that he has this huge responsibility. And so I was kind of come on, Aang, you're past this now. Yes, we still want you to be funny and childish. That's who he is. But some of them felt a little bit offbeat and a little bit out of what he naturally would do. All right, let's get to ranking. I really went back and forth on this one between an S tier and an A tier. The reason I'd maybe have it be an A is that while the concept of the coal fight at the end is really cool, I felt like it wasn't as exciting as it could have been. But I ultimately decided to go with an S just because this one legitimately had a lot of moments that had me laughing. I'm probably biased because I really like Haru. I love that Katara inspires such courage in them. We see them so defeated and broken, but then she's able to inspire them, and we see kind of more of this hope that Aang is bringing, and that it's raising people's spirits and it's opening their eyes so that they can stand up and fight back against the Fire Nation. So ultimately, for those reasons, I decided to give an S tier. It's going to be at the end of the S for me, but I really, really love this episode, and I think it does a lot of things really well.